Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Don't Call It Locker Room Talk with your boy Walls P. And of course, we got our co host Dreams.
In the building.
Yes, sir. Now, we're going to be talking Knicks. The channel is being rebranded to a Knicks channel because I'm a Knicks fan. And, Dreams, he's not that much of a Knicks fan. One would label him a Knicks hater.
Yeah, some of y'all haters would
You
say
feel
that.
me? But yeah, so we're gonna be talking about this Knicks post game because we had a big game with the Knicks, playing the Lakers, and we all know that's two big markets. You know, as far as the Knicks go, that's one of the biggest markets in the NBA. The Lakers, another one of the biggest markets in the NBA. You got LeBron, you got Luca, you got Cat, you got Jalen Brunson. And yeah, this was for me personally, this was a hell of a game. You got the Lakers who was coming off of a win against Washington, a blowout win at that. And you also had the Knicks who was coming off of a blowout win against Portland. So this game has some momentum, going in there. This game definitely has some momentum. So pretty much looking at the key stats of the game because the Knicks wind up beating the Lakers tonight 112-100.
Mm.
And the key players, you had OG Ananobi that dropped 25, you had Josh Hart that dropped 20. And this was a win with Brunson having an off night. Luca, he did his thing, his step back threes. LeBron James, this was a better game or a better outing from LeBron James, as of recent. Now, they didn't have what's his name? Reeves. They didn't have Reeves. He was out, but Knicks also didn't have, Deuce McBride.
Oh,
So
because that's equal. So,
hey, they one could you may could say they're not equal in talent, but as far as the chemistry that he brings to the team, it matters. It does matter. So, you know,
well, he's bench player. He on the bench, right?
yeah, he is a bench player, but he's a key player. You talking Deuce gets about 20 minutes per game easily.
Okay.
So you can't just say he's a nobody, but
I didn't say he's a
did we
nobody. I didn't.
okay,
I just said he's not Austin Reeves. That's all I'm saying.
got you. From your perspective, you being a Knicks hater, Dream, did you see something different from the Knicks tonight? Because for me, I saw a lot that was different.
I saw it more so what the Lakers did to y'all. The Lakers was
Okay.
trying to make everybody else beat them, and I didn't see anything different. Josh Hart, when his shots are dropping, it's always like y'all always good. That's who I really love on y'all team is Josh Hart. He's really good. So I felt like they tried to get Josh Hart and Shamit and them guys to beat them, and y'all was dropping y'all shots. So I didn't see anything different. I just why would they want Brunson to go off? No, we're gonna close him out. Cat, we're gonna try to keep him from scoring. The rest was cheating Cat. So it's like, all right, we're gonna keep playing. That's how it always is. That's how it always
Well,
is. They go hard at Cat, and then y'all blame Cat even though the rest was holding a whistle. That's how y'all always do it, whether you see it or not.
yes, the refs do be holding their whistle when it comes to Cat, but
Hmm.
let's not absolve Cat like Cat don't be doing some stupid passes or some stupid fouls. He's prone for doing that. This guy leads the league in offensive fouls, man.
But what
And
did you see
another
though?
another thing, oh, what I saw was if you've been watching the Knicks like this year, these are things that Josh Hart, Ananobi, all of these players worked on that, shooting the threes because this is the offense that Mike Brown wanted to implement, different from Tibbs, because Tibbs had the offense focused on Jalen and Cat. And Mike Brown also utilizes the bench. That's something that's different too. And
Yeah, Thibodeau.
last year, what you would have saw from Jalen Brunson, who had an off night, you would have saw Brunson trying to force, to get his shots. But you saw him being more of a distributor, and he's like, "Yo, OG, you got it. I'm gonna dish it to you." That's why you saw what was it in the second quarter when they got the steal and had the fast break What did you see Jalen Brunson do? He dished it to OG for the dunk. He could have
But
took
he
it up
had
for the layup.
but he had no nah, that yes. I give
Yeah,
him respect there, but he was 4 for 15. So
that's what
he
I'm.
was get
Go ahead.
they was shutting him down though. So if I'm shutting you down, you better dish that ball. You better stop forcing it. But you're saying last year he would have went like probably 6 and like 23?
Exactly. He would have kept
Okay,
forcing the
alright.
issue. And
I
even
got you.
Towns too. Because when Towns be off, yo, this guy still Towns was doing that earlier this year, like still trying to be bully balling it, into the lane, and he was getting called for offensive fouls. He now just started like passing the ball more if it ain't his night. And where he's been excelling, where he's been excelling at is he's been grabbing like the last couple of games, getting 20 rebounds and stuff. That's big. Now, if you ask New York fans, they looking to ship him out of town.
I
They
mean,
looking to get rid of Towns
so wait, why? Can you tell me why before I say what I'm about to say?
because the blunders with the offensive fouls. When he doesn't get the calls, he'll sit there and complain instead of getting back on defense, which
Like
leads
Luca
to a
and LeBron.
transition bucket from the opposing, the
Mhm.
opposing team. There was one play where he was so like, because he what happens is he gets frustrated, and I understand it. When you don't get the whistles, you do kind of get frustrated as a player. But it get to the point where if he go Cat has a thing where he's diving to the basket and he falls to the ground, whatever. Like he'll crash to the ground after he try and get his layup. So it was one scenario where he went crashing to the ground. Since he didn't get a call, he literally sat there like on the ground, and the other team went down the court, shot a 3 point or something like that. The rebound was like a long rebound.
Mhm.
They were able to run back and grab the rebound. And after all that happened, then you saw Cat back in play because the man was just sitting there like in his head, like mad, like I didn't get a call and just sulking. So it's like, yo, you're kind of hurting the defense. I understand you're not getting the call and stuff like that, but by now you should be making adjustments like, yo, I understand what it is, whatever. I still don't want to hurt my team. Let me get back on defense. Make
But
your make your complaints like in post game.
But
You get what
why
I'm
do you
saying?
keep that? Why do you put that on him? Like, why is my coach not doing like getting technicals for me? Why isn't he spazzing? Because watching the game, I saw they were bodying him. I'm talking about
Mhm.
illegal, well, not illegal, but they was going rough and hard at him. Where I'm like, yo, that's they fouling him,
Yeah.
but I'm not rooting for y'all.
Like that
But
one play in the first quarter when he went up and Luca clearly smacked him in the face. Like he clearly went down and smacked him on the face. So yeah, I
But there's a lot of that throughout the
yeah,
game. Like I keep my eye on Cat because I'm waiting for him to do something funny style. But I'm watching, I'm like, dang, they really bodying this dude. So of course, if they body me, my coach is sitting over there not saying anything. What am I supposed to do? Like, what am I keep now? I'm gonna get an offensive foul, and New York gonna blame me. And it's like, that's the problem I got with y'all fans, with y'all. Like, y'all not watching it the right way. Y'all blame like I don't know. Y'all wildin'. I just tell you that.
nah.
How do y'all think y'all won the game? Tell me that. How you think y'all won the game? I
Number
love to hear
one,
this.
number one, I think the adjustments defensively is what made us win the game. And what do I mean by that? If you looked at the first two quarters, what Knicks kept doing is they kept double teaming players. Yo, these guys was double teaming Marcus Smart. Like, what are you doing? Doubling, bringing help defense for Marcus Smart. So that was getting open shots. Now I understand Luca. Something you're gonna have to help on Luca or whatever. But if the man is doing step back shots this time and third, I would rather you let Luca get his and hope he miss. Or when he dived to the basket, you got Mitch trying to alter his shot or something like that, or OG try to come with the help defense. But when you leaving shooters open, hitting these middies and these 3 point shots, yo, that's a problem. What I noticed in the second half was they stopped bringing that help defense, so they started locking down, and you could see they was keeping one-on-one defenders on Luca, and it's like if he make the shot, it's like yo. that's just too good. But there was some shots they put him in. They made him try to make some difficult shots, and he was missing.
You saying
LeBron,
Luca?
yeah, when LeBron came in, he was using his athleticism to get to the basket. But even when you looked at LeBron, he was making some shots where you like, yo, he made that. So he had to pull some shots out of his cheeks in order to, in order to get some decent shots. So I think the defense, their approach on defense is what made the difference. Because Knicks, when it comes to like deep defensively, OG is gonna get them steals.
I mean, no, that's true. I'm not gonna
Yeah, you
stop
feel
that.
me? You feel me? They gonna intercept them passing lanes. So that's why I believe they won the game. And plus, Shamit came in and had a heck of a game.
See, that's the craziness I'm talking about. Something must be wrong with my glasses. Cause when
I
I was watching it, I'll tell you what you said is true. Y'all defense was better, but I'm
mhm.
telling you, the Lakers was you got LeBron, old man. He needs to retire. I'm gonna say that first off. I love Bron, but he
Let me
needs to
ask you this:
retire.
you don't think it's because of his what is it, sciatica or something that he had?
Sciatica, yeah,
Sciatica. You don't think that might could be the reason? Like, if he gets better from that, you don't think he could like be more of LeBron of old, like last year or something?
nah,
Okay.
nah. And the reason
Why
I
is
don't
like
think
why
that
don't you
is
think? Okay.
I had my L5 S1 hurt,
Hmm.
and the S1 is touching the sciatica. So I know how I feel. And I'm like, yo, I used to feel this injury before and it would heal quick. Now that I'm 42, turning 43, I'm like, oh, it's different.
Hmm.
LeBron, yes, his body is different. He spent all that money on it. But
Hmm.
hey, you Father Time, he don't lose. He
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't.
you're right.
So
You're
he's
right.
having these issues. I'm watching him play and dribble. I'm like, yo, he used to dribble funny, but it's even funnier now where I was doing something in front of my boys, my sons, and I look mad funny because of my back hurting. And I'm like, dang, I look like LeBron doing it. Like
Yeah.
I look like an old man. And it made me think of LeBron. So it's over for him. He need to give it up. But I feel
I,
like, okay,
no, I'm gonna just say that don't lose your thought or whatever.
I
Just
won't.
to piggyback on the LeBron thing, you're right. I agree with you because when I saw Shamit standing a chance against him defensively, and I saw Cat even making him wind up shooting a jumper and stuff. Because
Mhm.
LeBron last year or 2 years ago would have blew past them and went for winning like and just yamming on people. So I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, but see, now past all of that, the reason I think y'all won
Hmm.
is Carl Anthony Towns. Yo, I had to screenshot it. The dude, he was sitting there like he was under the basket. He passed it to Bridges, and then Bridges scored. I was like, oh, I
Yeah,
like that. That
yeah.
was nice. Then he got the offensive rebound. I think even before that, he scored before the Bridges, but he got the offensive rebound, put it back up. I'm like, yo, he's doing everything. Then he got the offensive rebound again and put it. I'm like, you're the one that's holding it down. Shamit and Bridges, I can't lead them out. They also came to play. I feel like everyone, to me, except Brunson, was really like balling. Yeah, Brunson was getting assists, but I felt like the others came to play. And Cat had the what was he in foul trouble, right?
Mm-mm, he wasn't in foul trouble this game.
Oh, then he was getting splinters in his cheeks because I was watching. He was on that bench when he should have been in the game. Then because I'm like,
Listen,
why did you take him out when he did all of that? Like, is he tired? If he's
I'll
tired,
tell
that's a
I'll tell
shame.
you why. I'll tell you why. That was his chance to redeem himself. In the second quarter, when Mitchell Robinson was in there with Towns, the minute Mitchell Robinson left and Towns was the sole big man playing the five, terrible play. You're talking this guy got the ball ripped away from him through terrible passes that was turnovers. You're talking stupid fouls. This guy did a fallback one-legged shot like he's Patrick Ewing. And I'm telling you, as a person that watched the Knicks game religiously, Cat has never he attempt that shot, never made it. And this is something that he's not like that. That's not Cat's game. What else did he do?
Mm.
Um,
You hear the hate though, right?
Pretty much, no, pretty much what
Oh,
I'm
you don't hear
saying
it.
is when Towns was the big man and Mitchell went out, because Knicks took the lead. The
Mitchell
minute
wasn't doing anything though. Mitchell was sitting there letting people get to the basket. I'm like, Is that Mitchell Robinson over there letting them sleep in his bed?
Do you
I
know
didn't
why?
understand it.
Do you
I
know
couldn't
why?
understand it.
Because if Cat is missing his defensive assignment, people have
Oh,
to
he get
help.
the blame for everything.
Yo, this guy, Towns threw a messed up pass,
What?
right? That got intercepted, and he's looking at Mitch what you call it? What's dag, why am I losing this? Why am I losing his name? Mikal Bridges. He's looking at Mikal Bridges like, yo, what's going on? You know what he remind me of?
Who?
Remember
Cat?
when no, yeah, who Cat remind me of when he mess up? Remember remember LeBron when he first came to the Lakers after they won the championship and he'll blow an assignment or something and he's pointing at Kuzma like, yo, what you doing? And it was him that clearly it was him that messed up.
But how we know
That's
it
what
was clearly him though?
who.
Nah, see, I don't even want to go to there with the LeBron, but I ain't gonna go there.
Watch
I ain't
watching
go.
Knicks game religiously,
Okay.
even the players, there's even times where he missed the assignment, and the players is like, yo, what are you doing?
Who
Like,
Cat?
you missing your assignment, dog.
But what I'm saying is he just balled out for y'all. I know you're trying to take it away from him, but
I'm
shame it.
not. I'm not.
But that is what you're doing.
He did no, I said he that was his chance to redeem himself. He played a great role in the third quarter. But we got in the hole because of him too.
And he took y'all out that hole and he gave y'all back the momentum,
He
and you're
did.
still blaming him.
No, no, I'm not blaming him. I'm just not making him the sole proprietor of why we won the game.
No, but see, I wasn't making him. I mentioned
You
him,
s-
Shamit, I mentioned Bridges, and I mentioned Hart first, and you still only attacked him. That's what I'm saying. Y'all Knicks fans just
that's
attack
not all
him.
who I attacked. What did
Who
I
else did you attack?
that's not all who I attacked.
Who else did you attack?
I said in the second half, the reason why they were bad too was because they was helping on defense so much. They were double teaming.
But who else did you single out? That's what I'm asking. White Steve
Nobody,
Nash, he was messing
nope,
up in the third quarter,
nobody,
taking shots ill
nobody,
advised.
nobody else was really messing up other than
Yes, I
when
just
they were
told you.
double teaming and when
So,
Cat had his blunders in the second quarter.
cause the white Nash, Kolek is his name.
Kolek, yeah, Tyler
Ty-
Kolek.
Okay, what he was doing was taking ill-advised shots. I'm like, what? Why are you still shooting? You're not hot anymore. He was hot early on, and he kept shooting. I'm like, nah, that's not the time. I'm like, what is he doing? But I wanted the Lakers to win, so I was happy. But he was messing y'all up. He did good in the beginning, but he was messing y'all up. Cat was holding y'all down.
Yeah,
Shamit was
but
holding y'all down.
if that's the case, Brunson was bad too because Brunson shot 4 for 15. Kolek shot 3 for 10. But
Brunson did have a bad game to me.
yeah, he did. He did. So if we're gonna say Kolek is bad, we're gonna say Brunson was just as bad too.
Oh, but that is true. that
Yeah,
is no,
but
but see, Coley came and did his job when he gave y'all that little spark in the beginning.
mhm,
That's all he needed to do. Like,
yeah,
yeah, so he did his job. But Brunson, we're counting on you. Like, this may not win us next game. So I feel like the Lakers gave it to y'all. I mean, like, how did they not give it to y'all? They wasn't trying to
look,
win. LeBron
look,
sitting there holding the ball too long. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
look.
Like, what are y'all
You
doing? Luca
if
throwing the
you're
ball all across the. I'm like, what are you doing, Hachimura? Like,
if you're blaming Kolek for shooting 3 for 10, you
I'm
have to also
I blame that
give
too.
some blame to Cat for having 3 turnovers. He had the most turnovers out of everybody on the team. So
Because
you can't just give him the credit and don't say, nah, he didn't play no role. Yes, he did play a role. He absolutely played a role on why we lost the lead in the second quarter.
but you
Do
see, you're
you at
only
least
focusing on the negatives about
no,
Cat.
but
That's what I'm trying to say.
what I'm trying to say is does Cat play any role in the second quarter for them losing the lead?
Yeah, I said, but he unburied y'all. He buried
Yes.
y'all, and then he
I,
unburied it. I admit
and I
that.
agree. I agree with you.
But you
But
only focus on the negatives. I don't hear you say anything positive about him. You ain't said nothing. I'm just saying the Knicks fans, that's how y'all see him. Y'all don't appreciate him. What I said he did towards the end, Giannis wouldn't have done it. Giannis loved to over dribble or come down the lane real fast. Cat was sitting there patient, waiting for the rebound, just playing his role. Giannis wouldn't have done that. Y'all would have lost that game if Giannis had put y'all in the hole. But Cat was like, nah, I need to get y'all out. And then his sassiness came out and he did what he did. But you
If
giving
it
him
would
no love.
No, I would have gave him love if we would have gotten to the more nuances of the game because I have my notes right here.
Okay.
Cat Cat had big offensive rebounding and a lay-in because he caught that big offensive rebound and then automatically did a layup. You know, he had a great dive to the basket that he should have got a foul call, but he didn't. And like you
He
said,
had a
he
few
had
of
the
those.
pat. Yeah, he had the pass to Bridges when he's standing at the top of the key. Threw him, got the quick lay. He had another one. He was diving to the basket, and I think he dished it to Anobi for a dunk. So I understand in the third quarter, Cat redeemed himself. He did his thing. But I'm not gonna say he was well, I'm not gonna say he was the main reason why they won. Yes, he played a role in why they won the game. But I think the thing that played the biggest significance on why the Knicks won was how they turned up the defense, getting the turnovers, the steals, adding that pressure, and hitting those 3-point shots. That's what I think was the difference as far as why they wound up winning the game.
The truth happened in what was it, first quarter? I think I noted. It happened in
Mhm.
the first quarter. That's when Shamit hit that three to end that quarter.
Yes,
That's what,
yes,
because the Lakers was getting
I agree.
hot. They was heating
I
up. And
agree.
once he hit that, I'm
I
like,
agree.
and I even noted, I put it might cool the Lakers down. And that's exactly what happened. I'm like,
I agree.
oh,
That was a big shot. And I'm not gonna front. When I saw the opening of the game, man, and I saw DeAndre Ayton catching those lob cities, man, I was like, oh man.
yeah.
you know? But
Oh, you saying the defense changed. That's
yes,
okay. I see what you're saying.
yes.
I see
Because
that.
Ayton was catching lob city like a mother, yo.
But wait,
We all know
what did y'all do defensively to stop that though? And so I could keep up
the
with that.
reason why Ayton again, the reason why Ayton was getting those open dunks was because of the constant helping. That's
Okay.
what I believe was getting him the because there's a lot of times where like if Luca or something or LeBron is diving to the basket, they'll come because this is the playbook that teams do to Knicks or whatever. They try to attack Cat. So they'll bring the screen with the center or
Okay.
whoever Cat is on. They'll set up the screen so that now you have to switch the big man on them. If they don't do that, they'll try to like redirect towards where Cat is because he's the weakest link, and Cat has a propensity of helping. Cat is a good on-ball defender. Where Cat has issues is when it comes to making like quick, decisive decisions. That's where he's not good at it. So he'll wind up making like the bad decision, thinking it's a good decision or whatever. So that's where I think his defense
Laxed.
struggles lie. You know what I mean? Because when you look at him playing one-on-one defense against Jokic and stuff like that, yo, he's good because he got quick feet. That's how he's able to dive to the basket. But it's just if you put him in situations where it's like, okay, do
Make
I
it
go help or do I, try and grab the rebound or whatever the case may be? That's where his
so
defensive deficiencies
you're saying
lie.
he's low IQ on defense.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right, but
When it comes,
what would you say Brunson is on defense? He's a casualty, yes.
Brunson is just small though. He's just small because you could at least see he attempts to play defense and fight through screens and stuff like this, but he's still. I'm not trying to say he's a hell of a defender. He's absolutely not. But at least like you see the effort. And the thing is with Cat, you also see the effort with Cat. It's just when he's in those
Yeah.
high pressure situations, that's where his deficiency is. But on ball defender, Cat is a good on ball defender.
But
Cat
you're
will
saying
give
big
you
man. You're
blocks.
saying big man
Yeah,
though.
as a big man. Yeah, as a
No, I
big
mean, if he's on a big man, if he was like, let's say he's on a forward or something, would he would he be able to defend him or no?
he would be able to defend them. But the problem is he'll draw like he'll probably wind up fouling the guy because again, if the guy's gonna pull up or he doesn't know if the guy's gonna pull up or go to the
Blow by
basket.
him.
So it's easy for a guy to fake him and he's gonna, try to jump to block him and he'll run into the guy and they'll call a foul on him. So that's where Cat deficiencies is. He is a good defender, but it's just you put him in a situation where he has to make choices. That's where the problem lie. So if you notice when he's the far like when he's the like even when he was guarding LeBron or whatever, right out
Okay.
on the perimeter when they switched and made LeBron get on him, what did you see him doing? You see him sitting up there trying to defend him. As soon as LeBron pump fake, what did you see him do?
He,
He jumped like towards him.
no, he always leaving his feet though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. When you put him in positions where he has to make that snap decision, that's where his deficiencies are. That's his biggest problem. Biggest problem. Because when I look at him guarding Jokic and Embiid and stuff, now Embiid is a like when he's on his P's and Q's, Embiid is a different story, a different animal as far as offensively, whatever. Embiid give everybody problems. But for the most part, if you have Towns playing one-on-one defense against big men, he usually do a decent job. It's when this guy, like when he's frustrated, that's when things can
who
go
cat?
haywire.
Cat?
Yeah, that's when things can go. But yo, when his head is on the swivel, like how you saw in that third and fourth quarter, Cat is a difference maker. Cat is a difference maker. I will hey, I'll say that because like yo, there's games this year, even though his numbers are down, that his passes and stuff, and the passes that he make, I'm just like, yo, like
Wait,
so
what you saying about the passes?
some of the passes that he make. Like I remember he was on the in the corner,
Okay.
pump faking, whatever, having the ball, drawing the defender. This guy whipped the ball like around his defender. The ball almost looked like it went it did like a curveball in baseball from a pitcher, how it went around the defenders and into the player's hand for a quick dunk under the basket. I think it was OG that was under the basket. I was like, yo, that pass is crazy, yo. So he has the talent. Trust me.
So wait, so
He
wait.
has the talent.
Then what did you complain? Like, all right, LeBron
I'm
and
not
Luca, they'll have turnovers, high turnovers. Russell Westbrook, they'll throw craziness because they also have that magic. So if you're saying Cat had that magic in his hand, of course he gonna throw some like crazy looking passes. It's gonna happen. But y'all saying no, we want y'all to be perfect. Don't y'all feel like y'all make it too hard on y'all players to actually
it's
be
not
successful?
it's not perfect. I was never a fan of Cat diving to like getting the ball at the top of the key and then driving to the basket. The reason why I was never a fan of Cat grabbing the ball from the top of the key, pump faking, diving to the basket is because the man always going for a layup and wind up on the ground. I'm like, dude, you're a big dude. So you landing on the ground, that's a chance for injury. Everybody was saying, like, yo, I don't like him driving to the basket because you're like bracing, like, yo, is he gonna get injured? Is he gonna get a career-ending injury? And he always wind up on the ground. And the bad part about him winding up on the ground, even if he doesn't get injured, is if he missed the shot, the other team is running back, and now it's 4-on-5
Okay.
because it's taking time for him to get up. So, like, it's like, yo, be a big body, go down in the post, get the ball in the post, body the little dude in, and get the quick whatchamacall. If you're gonna be in the perimeter, you say you're the best shooting big man. Yo, shoot the shot. I can live with you shooting, chucking up threes and missing. I could live with that because that's what you do. If you have an off night, that's understandable. But
See, y'all don't it sound like you don't get it though, because you're saying how he should play. I want you to play this way. I want you to play this way. You're talking anxiety. He can get hurt if he fall. Anxiety is fear that's not real because it didn't happen yet. Y'all just creating it. And that's what I'm saying. Instead of letting him play his game and giving him the confidence, because when somebody give you confidence, instill confidence in you, you can achieve greater things. But the Knicks fans, what y'all do, y'all take confidence from people by placing y'all anxiety on them. Y'all, it can happen on them because y'all saw Patrick Ewing do nothing. Nothing. He did nothing. So
You might
because of that, y'all just making everybody miserable in New York. Come on, that's
you might
terrible.
be right, but you know what Knicks fans look for? Knicks
Winners.
fans look for just show that you're hustling. Just show that you're hustling and you're actually trying. Because let's look at it like this. I remember Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell.
Okay.
Even if Latrell Sprewell was having off nights shooting 3 for 20 or 3 for 15, Latrell Sprewell never got booed because the Garden knew that he was busting his butt to play. You saw him being tenacious on the defense. You saw him you saw he was a go-getter. That's why like Josh Hart, no matter how off he is, Josh Hart will not get booed because they everybody see the dog in him. Even Mitchell Robinson, who can't make threes, and they was doing half of Mitch. People wasn't booing Mitch or saying get Mitch out of here because they know he brings that energy. He got that dog in him. He's gonna fight for those rebounds. He's gonna go out to the 3 point line if a shooter is gonna shoot and close out on him. If you show you
Maybe.
got that dog on you, they're not gonna boo you. Yo, I remember just a couple games ago when Knicks was on the 5 game losing streak, the guys are in a huddle and the coach is talking and the players are talking. And after they're done, you know how they give a pound to
Okay.
each other? Cat gave like the most lackadaisical, like it was just like, ugh. And I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, yo, where's your passion? Where's your hunger? Where's your will to fight? That's what people don't like
It,
about
it everybody doesn't show it the same. And when you're saying they don't bore, they don't do this and that. That's not here's what's not true about that.
dog,
Michael, no,
cat.
wait, pregame. I just want you to remember pregame when they were talking to Caitlin Clark and them, what they were saying is in Madison Square Garden, the you will cheer for the other team. Michael Jordan said, I think he had that interview before the game. He said they will cheer for the opposing team. So when y'all doing that as fans, y'all cheering for the
But
opposing player,
But you're
like,
but you're
come
you're
on.
not saying the complete sentence. What did he say? Why did he say they cheer for the opposing team?
Jordan said he silenced them. That's what Jordan said. You
But
silenced them
why?
early and they lost.
The reason why is because if your performance is that great, you're gonna get cheered. Because all Knicks fan want is you to show that grit.
And y'all putting
And
too
and if
much.
and if your team is terrible, bro, we're talking the Knicks in 2015, 16, 17, 18. Like, yo, them teams was trash. So if you have a trashy team that sucks, yeah, if freaking LeBron or if Harden come and dropping 50 in the garden, I want to be entertained. Although I want the Knicks to win whatever, but if the players on the team is freaking garbage, I'm still gonna want to be entertained.
Nah, that's crazy. That's unloyal.
Nah, it ain't
That's
unloyal.
unloyal. Word up.
It's unloyal that you put that trash on on
Mm.
the court.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what's
I'm a
unloyal.
Kings fan, and we ain't win nothing. We don't win nothing, but we're not gonna sit here like doing like y'all doing, booing out. Well, maybe we will, but that's come on, that's not loyal. Y'all haven't been loyal for a long time. And you not like you don't pay attention to that because you just want a chip. And that's a shame. Y'all should have got a chip, but y'all not loyal.
It's not about a chip because even if teams make it to the playoffs, Knicks fans respect that. You feel me?
Melo's teams made it to the playoffs.
No, not all of them. Not all of them. They like the first couple of years they did, but then after a while, the product was garbage.
Mm.
Yeah, the product was garbage, and you could see like the players like the quit in them. So that's where the fans have a problem with it. Here's my thing: if you're paying boku dollars to see the teams, and then when you pay the boku dollars and you see lack of effort, you're gonna have a problem with it. And I know you. If you see lack of effort in somebody, it's gonna piss you off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I get that. What I'm saying is that's a problem. Like New York, that's a problem. The Jets, that's a problem. Like that's how we are over here on the East
Yeah.
Coast. Like if you not like you remember they used to come around giving New Jersey Nets tickets and we're like
Mhm.
$20 for four. We're like, nah, we're good because they not really winning.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we don't ride with people like that. But we're making it hard on our players. I know that's a standard we expect when you're naming Robinson and these players, the
yeah.
expectations ain't where Cat's expectation is. Like, Cat, you are the best shooter, you say, you claim. So, like, why are you playing so soft? Because his fans are saying certain things like, oh, he's too soft. So he's like, I gotta go to basket. He's trying to go to basket and he's out here falling.
You but you know when the nah
Sky.
the salt, but he's been doing that all last year, going
but
to
the
the basket and stuff like that and falling to the ground.
but this
That
year
was
he's not falling though.
this year he doesn't
Yeah,
do
that
it
was
he
last year.
doesn't do it that much. That was last year. And what I'm saying is last year people wasn't getting on him like that. Even if Cat had off games and stuff, people wasn't on him like that. This year it got to the extreme. And I could be wrong, but I think maybe the Giannis trade rumors probably was getting to him because he knows it was a good possibility he might be shipped out for Giannis because the salary caps kind of match. So it kind of makes sense if they're going to trade for Giannis. He would probably be one of the key players that would be moved in that for that transaction or for that trade. So I think it kind of affected him. Now, some people could say, yeah, you know, it's the nature of the business, whatever. Get over your feelings. Yeah, that may be true, but even though he didn't want to be traded from to Minnesota, Cat is from the New York area, New Jersey area. So all his family and stuff is over here. So although it hurted to leave from Minnesota, it could be 10 times more hurtful to leave out of New York because it's like now I'm connected to my family.
I dig it.
So that's not something that a person probably could just brush off. So it could affect this game. Now, I'm not saying, yo, get rid of Cat, this, that, and the third. And to be
That is
honest
what you're
with you,
saying.
no, 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 no. I just said these are the gripes
But
that I saw.
If Giannis is available, do you want Giannis over him?
To be honest with you, right now for Giannis, no, I don't want Giannis. The reason why I don't want Giannis is
Because he
because
got no
let
chance.
the team gel. Because think about it. Did anybody year after year, why did the Pacers get to the finals? Year after year, they let the team gel and they got better and better every year. Boston Celtics, they kept their core together. They got better and better and better every year. The Knicks have talent. Regardless if you don't like them or whatever the case may be, the Knicks have talent. Let them gel. If you let them gel, because think about it. Last year in the regular season, nobody looked at the Pacers as a going to the finals.
No, not really.
Not at all. They just was like, yo, in the regular season, we gonna coast this, that, and the third. Not coast, but we're gonna do our thing. But when it comes to playoffs, that's a different animal because now you get to key in on those teams.
Playoff.
And talent wise, it's gonna be hard for a team, I think, to beat the Knicks in the East four times.
But let me I'm sitting on this and I gotta say it. There's
Okay.
but it looks like there's something missing on y'all team though. When I was watching this game, and
Hmm.
last year I was rooting for y'all. Last year I wanted y'all to do, and I saw how y'all played. I was disappointed. I'm watching this game today, and I'm like, it's just something's missing. I'm like, there's something that make me feel like there's no way the Knicks will win a final. I don't even believe the Knicks can go to the finals from what I saw today. And that's no disrespect. The Lakers are trash, like really trash. And I'm like, the Lakers had a chance to beat y'all if they stopped acting all weird. I think the Knicks have no chance because of that. None. And you're saying
Bro,
they can do it in the East?
bro, like I said, regular season, Toronto beat OKC.
I mean,
So,
OKC's not
like,
all that either to keep it up, to be all the way
I
real.
mean, they started off what 29-1 or it's like some ridiculous number.
They were
So
playing nobodies.
you can say they're not all that, but still, like, hey, they doing they thug shizzle. Like they playing the Nuggets right now. A healthy Nuggets at that. And I don't even think Harkenstein's playing. and they right now they're up.
You're saying that
Harkenstein is playing, but Alex Caruso isn't playing. Like, so they're missing, some key guys that they have, and they're beating the Nuggets. And we say Nuggets is a team that could contend for a title.
see, but here's the
That's what I'm
thing.
saying.
But here's the thing. You're talking about another team when you're trying to make your point that your team's good. And it's
No,
like, no, you don't need to use another team. Use your team.
the
Your
point that
team
I'm
is
trying
missing
to
something.
make, like the point that I'm trying to make is you're saying looking at the Knicks and saying they're missing something.
They are.
Last year through the regular season, my take was the Knicks are missing something. We're
Okay.
gonna beat Detroit in the first round, and we're gonna probably wind up losing to the Celtics in the playoffs. For some reason, the
Okay.
Knicks are a different animal in the playoffs, and I remember.
With
Remember we
Thibodeau.
had,
With
huh?
Thibodeau. With
Yeah,
Thibodeau. Okay.
but yeah, with Thibodeau, but
Mike Brown ain't shown
here's the
nothing yet.
thing. Mike Brown showed that he can utilize the bench, which is going to give them more, which is going to make them um have more energy come the playoff. Because basically what the Pacers did was the Pacers just ran them out the building and got them tired because Tibbs wasn't using the bench. And think about it. What did I tell you? This was like 2 or 3 years ago. We had a conversation about the Knicks, and it was a text message that we had. And I said this was when they just got OG 2 years ago. And we had a conversation via text. And you was like, yo, what you think about your Knicks? And what did I tell you? I said, yo, I think the Knicks could beat any team except the Magic and the Pacers. And you asked me why. And I said, because those teams run and gun. And since those teams run and gun, it caused matchup problems for the Knicks because of the attrition and because of how Tibbs play. He run his guys to the ground. And you was like, I kind of see the point that you're making. So I saw when they was gonna come to play the Pacers, it was gonna be a problem. I saw that.
But we're
It was a
talking
bad
about
match.
this, but we're talking this year because you're saying they're
This,
not missing something.
what
They
I'm
didn't get it
saying,
done
what I'm
last year.
what I'm saying for this year, with them now having a bench, oh, it's a whole different ball game.
But wait, so you're saying they
So
didn't have a bench
what
before?
I'm saying this year is I don't see why. As if I was to say on a scale of 1 to 10, what
Put
is my rating as far as them making it to the finals? I'm at a 9.
put something on it. Mm.
We can that
Right?
they go to the finals.
Yes.
All right, if Knicks go to the finals, um, either you gotta pay for my keep my baldy up for a month, or you gotta get one of them shaver things that keep you having that nice shiny head as you see that I got going on. Cause I need one of them good shaving things or whatever. This down the third. That'd be a heck of a brand deal to get too. One of those companies that get that hookup for the shavers or whatever. But yeah,
Oh,
that's what I want. If they don't make it, what you trying to get? What's
so
your
wait,
what?
you're saying you'd get both? You would get your hair done for a month,
No,
like
it could be hair done for a month, or you could get me a
all
good
right.
shaving thing.
So I want protein drink for a month. Like I mean,
Okay,
yeah, like a good protein for a month because I want to put
okay,
weight on. Or nah, I'm good with that. Just I want
protein.
protein shake for the month. Like I'm talking about every day I
All
want to
right,
be able to drink a protein. How
all
about
right,
that?
all right. So pretty much, in other words, I send you that check, and you get to buy a supply of protein shake that'll last you a month. So if you say to yourself, "Yo, I need 5 of these things,"
Nah, but no. It's gonna be probably it's gonna be like like a gallon at Vitamin Shop. So
got you.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
all right, all right. So yeah, so there. Hey, the bet is on. I predict my Knicks to make it to the finals. You say that it ain't gonna happen.
That was look, I don't know how you just took that bet. That's easy for me because it's you versus the field. So it's like, okay,
All right,
you
it is what it
deserve
is.
it. If y'all
We
win, you
gonna see.
deserve it.
I got faith in my boys. I got faith in my boys, yo.
And
So,
y'all the
yeah.
Cowboys of the NBA. So I feel you.
Hey, I'm not denying it. I'm me personally, I don't see myself as a cowboy, like a cow equivalent to a cowboy fan, but I agree. Knicks fans are equivalent to Cowboys fans. But you know what? I'll say this. I
Mhm.
think Cowboy fans aren't I think they're I think Cowboy fans are more delusional, but I think Knicks fans are more hostile towards their own players. I think that's where the difference is.
S
Because
Mhm.
Knicks fans don't come into the season saying, "Yo, we going to the champ, we winning a championship this year." Nah, Knicks fans are like, "Yo, I want us to, get into playoffs and see what happened then, this, that, and the third." Now, when they get into playoffs, they believe that whoever they play, they're gonna beat, depending on how they're playing or whatever. But
You just said
Cowboy
you think
fans,
y'all could beat everybody except
no. What I'm saying is, like for instance, when we went and played Boston, no Knicks fan was like, I'm not to say no Knicks fan, but
okay, thank
majority of
you.
Knicks fans was just like, yo, I just want a competitive series against Boston.
Yes,
But
but y'all
once
say that
we
because 'cause y'all didn't win a ring. The Cowboys did, and they kinda owned a little of the '90s, so of course they could feel that way. Y'all didn't, so y'all feeling that way is more delusional than them.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I guess that's a good point. But hey, I'm sure there's Cowboy fans that wasn't born in the era that Cowboys won. So
That's true. That's true. That's
feel me?
crazy. Grown men, and
So-
they never
but
experienced it.
yeah, I'll eat that. Knicks fans are delusional. It is what it is. It
Well,
is what it
as a
is.
fan, you should be, so
Yeah, I try to say I'm a realist. I'm an objective fan or whatever, but I believe we'll go to the finals. Winning the finals now, completely different ball game. I think our best chance if we go to the finals is to play the Nuggets, and the only reason why the Nuggets is because, like I said, Cat usually does good against Jokic.
you said that's your yeah, you said that's y'all best chance, even though y'all just beat the Lakers and show that the Lakers are
I
not
don't
good.
I don't see the Lakers going to the finals.
No,
That's the
but
thing.
I'm saying if they went to the finals, that
If
would
they
be y'all
did,
best chance.
then yeah, I believe I like our chances. But if we play like a OKC or the Rockets or something like that, I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know about all that.
Rocket, I know. Wait, y'all lost to the, was it y'all that just lost to the Rockets? Who
Nah,
just
we didn't play the Rockets yet.
no, someone just lost to the Rockets, someone big, but I can't remember. But anyway,
Was it the
oh
Pistons?
nah,
Could have
it
been the
was
Pistons.
it's a different team I'm talking about.
But with that being said, don't get me wrong. I know Pistons is a dangerous team. I'm not
Oh
sleeping on
yeah,
them at all. I'm
you
not
didn't
sleeping
name
on
them
them at
though.
all.
You didn't
No,
name
no,
them.
no. They're the number one seed right now. They're the number one seed, and even though I'm saying I believe that Knicks can make it to the finals,
Okay,
I believe that it's a toss up if they meet you know Pistons in there. I'm just gonna be confident and be like I think they could win it over, but it's definitely not. I'm not saying like yo, if we play them, we definitely win it. Nah. Pistons is for real.
like that. Okay,
Yeah, they for real. They for real.
because you sounded like y'all could be anybody.
Nah, pist anybody else on the East, yes, but Pistons, nah, Pistons. I give them their due. I give them their due because even when we played them last year, that was a heck of a series. Even though we won in six, that still was a tough series.
I mean,
That wasn't a walk in the park by any stretch. And I
I
said to
guess.
myself, if they're keeping that core together, they're only going to get better.
Who Pistons, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's going to be a team to watch out for.
And
But
and it was Dallas that lost to Houston. Cooper Flag had
okay,
30, he had 34, and
yeah,
they called that L.
and Dallas banged us up, man. They tore us a new one
Y'all
when
lost to
we played.
Dallas?
Yeah, we
When?
played when we was on that that losing
West
streak. Because I think it was something where we won like out of the last 11 games, we went 2 for 9 or something like that.
Was AD balling playing?
No, that's the thing. They yo,
And y'all lost.
they
That's
had
crazy.
mad injuries too, yo.
Hmm.
Yeah, we that losing streak that we was on, yo. People was like, yo, man, we need to do something with this team. Like people was jumping ship like it was nothing, yo. But I'm just like, yo, calm down, because
Just blame
every team
Cat.
in there,
Just blame Cat.
everybody goes through those spells of a down, a losing streak and stuff like that, a down. Like it's a long season. It's 82 games, so it is what it is.
Well, I'm saying the Golden State, I forgot which year, they didn't go through that. They didn't go through that. So if
Yeah,
y'all that
there's
good,
the same guy that's saying don't talk about other teams. Now he's bringing other teams into the
nah,
equation.
you
The
saying,
Golden State was champions, though. We not there yet. We trying to get there. Stop
nah, but
trying
they
to
wasn't
steal our
champions
thunder.
that year. They lost
Huh?
that year. The LeBron took them out that year, right?
Yeah, but prior
LeBron
to that, they
uh,
were champions.
yeah. No, that's true.
See?
So there's a different
Uh-huh.
confidence.
Yo, your man's trying to steal our thunder. The number one Knicks hater.
Nah, well, it's I feel like the Knicks should have held us down where because I'm from the East Coast, they should have given me a team like I don't feel like you and them gave me a team to be proud of because
If
they
you go ahead.
I get Jordan was there. I understand that. People, Hakeem, I get all of that. Like, but I just feel like they let us down.
If you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at John Starks. All right.
Why you say Starks though? Because Starks used to do all right. Like
Because
yeah,
in that finals, well, that's Pat Riley's fault too. Because in that finals, John Starks was shoot. Yo, your man could have built so many projects with the bricks he shot that game. And then, as crazy it is, when Pat Riley finally decided to take him out, Rolando Blackman comes in the game, and this guy's just sinking threes like it's nothing. But it was too late at that point. So blame Riley and John Starks for
mm.
that game 7 against the Rockets. And I believe it was a home game too.
See,
So yeah.
Knicks fans. That's what I'm saying. Knicks fans, y'all just be on people, man. People scared to play in New York.
Don't come to the Garden if you ain't bringing that heat.
Yo, you saw Spike Lee today, right? Spike Lee. I
Yeah,
be loving
yeah,
his drip. Like when he have his New York gear on, I'm
yeah,
like, dang, I wish I was a fan dressed like that. Always look fly to me.
yeah. Spike
To
Lee
people,
does
he
his
look like a
thing, man.
clown, but to me, he look fly.
Yeah, nah, he does his thing. He definitely does his thing. He got that drip. He got that drip.
Yeah.
That's one dude, man. Like season courtside courtside season ticket holder for like how long I could remember. Probably since I was born, man. To be honest,
I'm surprised y'all own. I forgot his name. I'm surprised he didn't
James
mess it
Dolan.
up. Dolan. I'm surprised Dolan ain't mess it up somehow. Like I
Nah,
could see him messing that up.
he don't want that heat because of the years of like him trying to be hands on, and it's just people was calling for his head. You don't see him people calling for his head now because he
Yeah,
just
yeah,
let
yeah.
Leon
How
Rose
come?
do his thing. He's letting Leon Rose do his thing. Ever since when Knicks had Donnie Walsh, that was when that was right when they signed Amari Stoudemire. That was Donnie Walsh that had the Delano Gallinari, the Wilson
Mm,
Chandlers, the
I
Raymond
remember.
Felton. That young core team that was doing decent, that was Donnie Walsh that brought that team together. And Donnie Walsh used to be the GM of the Pacers. So he was good at building teams. When it came to the Melo
Wait,
trade,
which pay you talking about Jermaine O'Neal paces or like
Jermaine O'Neal and the Davis boys, like that era,
okay,
Donnie Walsh was the GM. So he could
okay,
put together a good team
nice.
or whatever. You know what I mean? So once the Melo trade, like Melo became a subject of trade, Donnie Walsh didn't want to do that trade because he didn't want to give up the assets like that. Dolan stepped in and overrode him and made the trade happen. Once
Mm.
that happened, Donnie Walsh said, "Peace."
Oh, he left like immediately?
Yeah, he left. I don't remember if it was immediately, but he was like deuces, and that's when eventually he bought in he got so much flack, not at that point or whatever, but later down the line, he got so much flack because he's always hands-on for wanting certain trades to go down. And it's like, yo, that's why you hire a GM to know what's going on, like to
Wait,
know what's best for the team.
is that why he brought in Phil? That's what
Yes,
you gonna
because
say? Oh wow.
Phil was basically gonna shelter all
Mm.
him from all the scrutiny. because it's
Okay,
Phil
that makes
Jackson.
sense.
And it's crazy because Phil didn't even want the job, but he just threw so much astronomical money at him that
He
Phil
had
was
to
like,
take it.
"Why not?"
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yo,
yeah,
but Phil did nothing for well, in my point, I mean,
no,
from my perspective, he did nothing for y'all.
not at all, not at all. Because Knicks was still a decent team. He got rid of the coach, um, which was Mike Woodson at the time.
Wait,
Um,
what's in that black dude, right?
mhm. He
Okay.
wanted to implement the triangle. The players wasn't fit like yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He basically wanted to do so much things that the players didn't agree with, and that's what broke the camel's back and made Melo say, "Yo, I'm out." And once Melo left, that's where Christoph Porzingis was like, "Yo, I'm out."
No, but even before Melo, with JR and Shrump being shipped over there to Cleveland, like,
Mhm.
who did that?
That was I don't remember if that was before Phil Jackson or not.
Nah, I don't think that was
I think it was before he came.
they shipped
I think it might have been before he came. I don't remember. Imma have to look into that. Imma have to look into that. I don't remember if it was before or after.
hmm.
But yeah, I know he definitely went to Cleveland and because when Melo and Amari and everything was on the Knicks, that was when they still had the Heatles with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh.
Oh, okay. So
You
when
feel
when
me?
Amari was there, you saying?
Yeah, when Amari, Melo, and everything, that was when because they was gearing up. That's why they brought Tyson Chandler in because they were gearing up to go against the Heat.
Had all of that and couldn't win. Ain't that crazy?
Yo,
You
yo,
might as well hang it up. It's
yo, stop
over.
hating on my team, bro. Stop hating on my team. First, you saying, "Oh, the Lakers gave them the game." Now you saying, "Oh, all that they can't win." Lakers didn't give us nothing. We beat the brakes off of them.
So that's wait, no part of you feel like the Lakers gave y'all that game? No part?
No, they took it. No, Ananobi stole that ball from Luca and took it for the jam. Like, yo, I'm gonna take your heart straight out of your chest, brother.
Mm. Mm,
Straight
mm, mm.
beat. They beat them like they stole something.
D Wow.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Well,
they had LeBron looking like he still had his what is it what is that called again?
sciatica.
Sciatica. They look like he was in mid crisis with his sciatica on the court today.
Yeah, but 22, 5, and 6, I mean, and the dude is like 100 years old, only had 1 turnover and a steal. Yo, he had a good game.
Nah, he
What
did though.
what
He
his
did. Like from the way he was looking, like in other games, I ain't gonna front. LeBron did have a good game today.
but his plus and minus was terrible though, -17, the 2nd worst on the squad. So, yeah, he
Yeah,
had
you're right. Yeah,
well, the 3rd worst because who's that? Marcus Smart was out yeah, it was him you said that yeah, he was
and
wilding out there.
Rivera,
Bavaria?
yeah, Lavaria,
Laravia,
yeah,
yeah.
Laravia. Yep.
He
Yeah,
he was say he was hitting some, but he was take well, 1, actually, but he was taking too many. I'm like, "Yo, you're off tonight. Like, stop
yeah.
it."
You know, one player on the Knicks bench that I like that I believe that they should give a lot more playing time to and have his
Who?
growth and development is Mohamed Diawara. His frame looks like he could be another Pascal Siakam.
So, but why do you say what you just said? He only took 1 shot.
Yeah, he did. He made because he had other games in the past that he played. Like when Josh Hart was down for a while, he was starting
Okay.
and and he got length, he got the athleticism. He's lanky, he got the wingspan. Like,
Wait, he the dark-skinned dude?
yeah, that was tall and lanky.
Because there's one dude, I was like, "Alright, there's a white boy on the floor, and there's a
Mhm.
black guy at the same
Yeah.
time." So it
Yeah,
was him?
that's
Okay.
tall and lanky. He
Alright.
was the one
He
that
he
hit
was
that 3.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Then,
Yeah.
I could see what you're saying.
Yeah, he looked like he got some serious potential, and he's only like 19 or 19 years old or 20 or
As
something like that.
a
He's
kid
very young, but yeah, I want Diawara to get more playing time, man, because that
over
brother
who?
got potential.
Over who?
Um, I mean, he could come in with Landry Shamet and Kolick and even Deuce.
But who
Because
you taking
because
minutes from though? That's what I'm trying to see. He's gonna say cat. Like, what is wrong
no,
with you?
because no, I'm not saying Cat because think about it. Right now, the bench, the main cogs that come off the bench is Deuce,
Mitchell.
Mitchell Robinson,
Uh,
and Landry Shamet. That's
yeah,
only three. So you got room for Kolick and Diawara to get playing time. That gives you five dudes off the bench. Now, not to say they're gonna give all of them,
equal. Yeah, but Cole
out of
could already get
equal
14
minutes.
minutes.
The only reason why Kolick is getting the minutes now is because Deuce is out. If Deuce
Okay,
was playing, Mike Brown would have limited his minutes. But I don't agree with Mike Brown limiting his minutes because Kolick is actually a playmaker.
he
Deuce
good. He good.
Deuce is not a playmaker. He can't orchestrate the offense, in my opinion. He's more of a combo guard that
You
that
talking about that's
yes,
McBride,
Deuce.
right? Yeah, yeah. He a
Yes.
score. He to
But
me, he seemed like a scorer
exactly.
more.
But he's a great on-ball defender.
Okay.
Kolick is literally an orchestrator like a Steve Nash
Yeah,
type.
that's exactly what he looked like. Steve Nash
Yes,
out there.
yes. So that's why I'm like, yo, man, they keep saying get a point guard. Let them play,
Point
man.
guard.
That's how they get experience. And it's funny because Mike Brown was telling them, yo, if you want to emulate somebody, emulate what's the dude on the Pacers? The white guy, backup. Dag, I can't remember his name. But they want him to emulate him, the dude on the Pacers. Let me
He come
see.
off the bench.
Yeah.
He you gonna get it.
Um TJ McConnell.
Okay.
Yeah, TJ McConnell. When that dude come in the game, high energy.
In the playoffs, I thought he was gonna win it for them. I mean, was
Yeah,
it the playoffs or the finals? I thought he was gonna
finals,
win it.
yeah. High energy.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If you utilize the bench, you can have them come in spurts, give that high energy, and then take them out.
He like that white boy from Boston. Um, you know who I'm talking about from Boston? He come in, they can't stop him
Pritchard,
from it.
Pritchard,
Pritchard, yo, that
yeah,
boy,
yeah,
yo, a
yeah,
problem.
yeah, he is. All right. Before we wrap this up, let's hear what the captain had to say after the game when they played the Lakers.
I, I don't hear anything.
You can't hear it at all?
I didn't hear
Oh,
nothing. Don't worry, I tell you, he's saying nothing. Like they let us win the game, and
you
we
got
respect that.
you got you got jokes. All right, check this out. Let me see. All right, let me stop sharing this and let's play. Oh man, that sucks. I wanted to play that clip for everybody, but let me see. Let's try this. Media video. Did it load up? See, that's a captain right there, brother.
Why do you say that?
Cause he saw that the shots wasn't falling and everything like that, so he made sure to get others involved. When they were on a slump, he called the player only meetings in to get everybody, on the same page. Stop worrying about the coaching and stuff. We got to take accountability, yada yada. That's why they made him the captain.
No, but he said everybody because she said you got on them, and he's like, nah, everybody. So
Man, he's just trying to give a PC answer, but he's
dang,
the one that called the meeting. You know how these people do, man. They have that PC talk after games or whatever.
I can't give him all of that. You wouldn't have given Cat that.
What?
You wouldn't
Yes, I
have given.
would. Yes, I would. The when Cat had that 30 something plus game, I don't remember again too. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the Cat I know. I give him his props. You really think I hate Cat? I don't.
I think you get rid of him in a minute. I know you said you wouldn't, but
Nah.
I think you would.
For who? For
For
who?
anybody, even Joel, who's always hurt. And it's
No,
like
there's absolutely no
it's
way I'm
like
getting rid of
Joel,
Joel.
just so he can
Absolutely
sit on
no.
your bench
No, I'm not. The bet of being available
is the number one.
is the number one thing. If you're not available, then yeah.
I think it.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Well, that's gonna do it for this post game reaction to the Knicks versus the Lakers. You heard my talk. You heard Dreams talk, but don't call it locker room talk, ladies and gentlemen. So we will catch you guys on the next game. The next game they play is what? Tuesday? It's Tuesday against
It's a
let's see here. They play against the Washington. Oh, that's man, that should be a cakewalk game. Playing the Wizards.
should
That
be.
should be yeah, that should be cakewalk. But
But let's say
oh,
if y'all lose, what does that say? What would that say?
if that lose,
If
it
y'all
means
lose that.
that hey, y'all, you guys play down to the competition and y'all need to get y'all butts. Y'all need to get y'all butts in the gym and do better.
So what you just said is if y'all lose, that mean y'all gave up the game.
No, they didn't give up the game. They
No,
got
you
their
said
butts
you
kicked.
play down to their competition, so that's giving up the game opposed to going and take it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because talent for talent,
Uh-huh.
talent for talent, the Knicks got way more talent than the Wizards do.
I won't deny it.
They got way more talent, so you know, y'all
So
need to get
you don't
this.
think the Lakers have way more talent?
No,
Luca by
absolutely not.
himself, you don't think is more
No,
talented than
no.
everybody on who can compare to
Yeah,
Luca?
yeah, he's the one player
I know he's
that's
the only.
better than the whatchamacallit,
He's
but
the
as
only.
far as the roster up and down, nah,
Nah.
Knicks got a better roster.
If old LeBron was old LeBron, then I would have said, "Yo, with Austin Reeves, LeBron, and
Yeah,
Luca." But nah,
yeah,
he's old LeBron.
nah,
So
because LeBron can take a squeegee, a dustpan, and a mop and turn, go to
yeah,
the finals. So
facts.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
good talk.
that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. So we will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.